Welcome to Zone to Speak, reporting from the road at the Via Race. 4,000 kilometers of pure ultra cycling from Italy to the Netherlands. I'm Juliana, traveling with the race and bringing you daily highlights, rider stories, and the moments that define the ride. Let's dive in. The last riders are in. The final dots on the tracker have stopped moving. Via Race Chapter 2 is over. And I will tell you, it's strange. For 2 weeks, my days and nights have revolved around this race. Waking up to see who has moved where, chasing riders for interviews, standing on windy corners waiting for a free hub to see a rider, and now suddenly the road is quiet. But the finish line is anything but quiet. We have celebrated in all kinds of ways. Beers raised at the prologue, hugs that lasted longer than some riders' sleep, laughter that carried into the night. We have seen strangers become teammates in spirit, and riders who couldn't pedal another meter still finding their strength to sprint those last few meters. And this year we saw history written. Gosia didn't just win the women's race. She chased down the man in the closing stages like a hunter who refuses to miss. We saw Bruno Witch, the overall winner, ride the kind of composure that makes an ultra look almost easy. We saw velomobiles rolling in like something from another planet. And we saw moments that were not in the route book, like a marriage proposal right there on the finish line. And it wasn't just the racing. Via isn't just a line from Italy to the Netherlands. It's a journey through history. Roman roads, medieval trade routes, old border crossing, and that once meant something and now are nothing more than a sign on a post. Every kilometer carried meaning, and you could feel it in the way riders spoke about the places they have been. But maybe the biggest thing I will take away is this. I have never seen a race organization like this. The organizers aren't just running a race. They love it. They care about every single rider. They care that people are having a good time, whether they finish or not. And the spirit, it's contagious. Some riders stopped after 2,000 or even 3,000 kilometers. That's more than most of us will ride in half a year. And they still pour their hearts into this journey. Over these 2 weeks, I have met so many amazing people, riders, volunteers, photographers, strangers who became friends in a matter of days. And now we all get one last moment together, the finishers party tonight. It will be bittersweet. We will celebrate, we will laugh, we will tell stories. And then we will go home, spread across Europe and beyond, all the way to Australia, until the road calls us back. So, to the riders, thank you for your grit, your human, your vulnerability, and your trust in letting me tell your stories. To the volunteers, thank you for giving me your time, your energy, your smiles. To the organizers, thank you for creating something truly rare in this sport. Via isn't just a race, it's a community, a heartbeat that stretched from the south of Italy to the heart of the Netherlands. And I am honored to have been here for every part of it. And before I close this chapter, I couldn't possibly sign off without hearing from our champions. First up, Gosia. Now, Gosia doesn't speak much English, so her fellow writer Kristian Yakubek stepped in to help us as our translator. And after that, you'll hear from the men's winner, Bruno Witch, sharing his own reflections. This has been Juliana for Zone to Speak, closing the chapter on Via Race 2025. See you next year, or maybe see you out on the road. All right. We are here at the prologue, and the first woman to finish Via Race is here, Gosia. Her English is a little bit limited, so we have one of the top finisher, Kristian Yakubek, here as a translator. I want to ask Gosia, what's the feeling to finally arrive? I know she was chasing so hard to be the first woman. She was not going to let Joanna pass her. So What's the feeling to be here?
No ja teraz po niemiecku bym powiedziała. No, że jest fajne uczucie, że jednak poszło tak, jak planowała, znaczy planować nie planuje się, nie, ale jednak poszło tak, że udało mi się i wszystkie trudności, które napotykamy na drodze, jakoś przezwyciężyłam i dotarłam do tej mety.
Okay, so for starters, it was a big relief.
I bet.
And also a dream come true. Gosia also said that she was just, very, very happy. And that she's happy that she managed to overcome all the many, many difficulties that she encountered during the road. And basically that's it.
Well, big congratulations. I know there were a lot of issues with your routing. What lessons learned you have now? Because I know you're a super strong rider. Hats off. Big admiration for you as a cyclist, as a woman cyclist. But I know Via has this big challenge of you have to create your own route. And you went through some dead ends or hike bikes. What are the lessons learned there?
Przede wszystkim wielkie gratulacje dla Ciebie i miałaś wiele problemów jakby z nawigacją, ze wyznaczeniem własnej trasy, bo podczas Via trzeba sobie samemu wyznaczyć swoją własną trasę. I jak radziłaś sobie z tymi trudnościami, kiedy napotykałaś moment, który jest jakby ślepą uliczką, kiedy trzeba gdzieś zawrócić, wyznaczyć jeszcze raz sobie trasę albo znaleźć jakiś inny wariant przejazdu?
No właśnie, to było najtrudniejsze, to te inne, co miałam trudności, jak hamulec czy jelitówka i inne problemy, to był najmniejszy problem dla mnie, ale ta trasa to było największe zmarnowanie czasu. Jak już widziałam, że źle skręciłam, nie wiedziałam jak wrócić, albo nie wiedziałam, najpierw się nakrzyczałam, nawrzeszczałam i dopiero zaczęłam myśleć na spokojnie. Teraz gdzie wracamy, którą drogą jedziemy? No i zawsze wychodziło. Pierwszym razem jak się zgubiłam w tych krzakach w lesie, nie mogłam wyjść. To była panika, nie była panika, tylko to było to, że byłam wkurzona na marnotrawstwo czasu już drugiego dnia. Nie to, że ja się bałam czegoś, bo ja się nie boję. Ja przyjechałam Amerykę, Australię przejechałam. Ja się tam niczego nie boję i tylko mi chodziło o to, że już drugi dzień, a pół dnia mam zmarnowane. I to mnie chciałam, żeby oni mi pomogli wyjechać, żeby wyjść z tego. A później już się przyzwyczaiłam do tego, że tą drogę gubiłam i na spokojnie zaczęłam. Tak jak mówiłam, nawrzeszczałam się, a później zaczęłam myśleć.
Yeah, so Gosia says that actually routing was the biggest hardship for her during the whole race.
It's okay, we have Christoph finishing now.
And that the other problems, like problems with her brake or like digestive problems, like diarrhea that she also encountered, wasn't that big. It was really the routing that was the greatest hardship. And Gosia said that the first time it happened, on the second day of the race, she was the most angry and she yelled at herself. She was really furious. She wasn't really anxious because she said she crossed like difficult terrain in many continents, in many different races. So that's not really about being scared of unknown terrain, but it was being angry at losing time. Because when you're fighting for the win, you really, I know that feeling myself. You really are angry if you're losing minutes and see other people, advancing while you're getting behind. So at first she really got very angry with herself, but then the other times she also became a little bit angry every time, but she was more calm about it and tried to just calmly find a solution, just some workaround to the situation, find the good route.
All right. Yeah, I can see how that can be so frustrating, especially, the wasting of time and seeing the competitors getting ahead, but you put up a fight. And you got here with a big advance in kilometers, so congratulations. Are you coming for chapter 3 or no, you just rather stick with ultra races that have a set route?
Ale to nie znaczy, że chciałabym nie wrócić do WIA, tylko z jednym warunkiem, że się nauczę inaczej sama trasę planować. Jak to zrobić? Bo nie to, że mi się też to podobało, tą trasę planować. Każdy inaczej jedzie. To jest właśnie, to mi się to spodobało nawet, mogę powiedzieć. Nie uważam, że było straszne, tylko moja trasa była straszna. Ale nie była ta WIA race, że trasę planować strasznie. Bym chciała jeszcze raz pojechać, ale nie, bym chciała troszeczkę inaczej. Nie wiem jeszcze, nie mam planu, gdzie, jak bym mogła się podłączyć, ale będę myśleć.
A czasowo jesteś w stanie zmieścić to między innymi wyścigami?
To znaczy w lutym bym miała Nową Zelandię, a w sierpniu Irland. Nie wiem, Irland jeszcze jest otwarty, Nowa Zelandia jest pewna.
So Gosia says that she would surely love to come back, but there is one crucial thing. She says that she really needs to learn to better chart her route.
Yeah.
And basically this is the most important thing that she would need to improve to take part in the next year. She also says that she already has 2 big races planned for the next year in February and in August, but she thinks that she could squeeze a 3rd one in. So, probably she will appear next year, but it's not certain yet. Jeszcze nie jest pewne.
Nie jest wszystko pewne. Nowa Zelandia jest na 90% pewna, a ta reszta jeszcze nie.
So the race in February, New Zealand is like almost 100% sure, and the rest we will see.
No ale że mi się podobało z tym, pod koniec, że to planowanie. Nie?
Also, she points out that she really likes the self-routing aspect, and that everyone goes a different route, and some gain some advantage, some lose. But she sees that she really needs to learn it better.
Dlatego, że ja za dużo czasu zmarnowałam. Ja wczoraj powinnam już tutaj być, nie dzisiaj.
Yeah, she says that she should have been at the finish line yesterday, not today, because of so much lost time.
Yeah.
To mi przeszkadza.
She's a bit angry about it still.
I can see that, but I think it's super cool to do your own route because of the things you said. You can actually get advantage, but you have to also think. I think it's the true ultra cycling spirit, because you can use your strengths to get ahead, but it also can bite you. And sometimes it's experience, and sometimes it's just luck as well. You can hit a road closure or something like that. But I hope to see you here next year. Congratulations again. I am so happy I got to witness this fight and your grit and your determination. Really impressed with your performance. Congratulations and thanks for being part of Zone to Speak.
Więc bardzo cieszymy się, że wygrałaś, że zgodziłaś się na wywiad. Tutaj twoje zacięcie, determinacja tutaj bardzo cię chwali. I jakby też przyznaję jeszcze raz, że właśnie planowanie trasy jest bardzo ważną częścią i że jest to jeden z takich bardzo i ważnych i ciekawych elementów wyścigu i że każdy może pokazać w różnych aspektach swoje i słabości i zalety. W jednym aspekcie poradzić sobie lepiej, w innym gorzej.
No ciekawe.
Jedni zawodnicy są po prostu mocniejsi w nogach, a inni czasami są sprytniejsi, jakby tę trasę bardziej przenikliwie przewidzą, zaplanują wszystkie problemy. I dzięki za wszystko.
Ja dziękuję również za miłą organizację i ogólnie za cały warsztat.
Thank you for the whole organization, for the nice atmosphere and good vibes.
Thank you.
From the very first day of Via Chapter 2, one rider seemed to have the wind and the will entirely on his side. Calm, calculated, quiet, relentless. 4,000 kilometers, countless climbs, unpredictable weather, and yet Bruno make it look almost easy. I'm catching up with the man himself, won Via Chapter 2, but did it with the kind of composure that makes you wonder if he's secretly powered by something other than pasta and coffee, or I should say sugar. We need to get to the sugar story. Bruno, congrats. Major feat, amazing what you did. I cannot imagine. I think it was an average of almost 500 kilometers a day for 8.5 days. Now that you're done and you have rested for a couple of days, have you been able to process everything? How are you feeling?
Yes. First, thanks a lot. I'm feeling quite rested now after 5 days. I still don't. I don't know how to say, but I still don't believe that I won that in such a way, like passing Adam with only 80 kilometers to go. That was just crazy. I didn't expect that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you won Adam on Race Across Poland not long ago, and then I think everybody was quote unquote taking bets. Who is going to win? Is it Adam or is it Bruno? And Adam was really on a mission, and we thought, oh my God, Adam has it now. And you just came back. I don't know what was going through your mind. Like last minute you passed him and you took the lead. It was incredible.
I don't know. I think for the last 500k, I knew I could catch him, but I knew it would be very, very difficult because, he's definitely a fast guy who's never stopping as well. So I had to ride really, really fast in the wind, in the flat. I just pushed myself to the limit, and at the end I was just dead. Just wanted to go to sleep, and yeah.
Yeah, I bet. I mean, I cannot even imagine. I never even tried above 1,000 kilometers. I cannot even imagine what 4,000 is, or even 500 kilometers a day. I haven't done that in one day. So it's really superhuman what you guys have done. And what was the hardest section for you mentally? I wanted to say from the outside, I would think it's the moment where you found out that you had no payment mode. And was that the hardest moment, or what do you think?
Yes, for me the most difficult part was between the checkpoint in Slovenia and the second refuge in Switzerland, because I lost my bank card and also my phone died for a while, so I had no payment method, just some cash, but only 19 euros, and there was almost 2,000 kilometers left, so I was quite it was quite difficult to figure it out, and for a while I just wanted to scratch, but of course without any phone, without any money, you scratch, and then what do? You have no communication method, and so I just continued until the second refuge, and there I just tried to charge my phone just because we never know, and I had to try it one more time and hopefully it worked. So yeah, from this point after it went better.
Yeah, I bet it was such a relief to see your phone coming back from the dead, because our phones are our wallets these days, so this way we're able to push. But the space of time that you didn't have a payment mode, I heard you were buying sugar because it's cheap, obviously high calories. And for how long were you just eating sugar?
Yeah, for maybe one whole day. Yes.
My jaw just dropped here. You can't see me, but it's crazy. I mean, also for having a brain so tired, it's very good thinking, to know what is the cheapest thing that can get you the longest. Yeah. And how did you manage the pace for the race? I mean, you need to be ahead. You want to win. You want to beat Adam, who is in front of you, but you also have to manage your own pace. How did that played out for you?
At the beginning of the race, I look quite a lot at my power meter, so I don't overpace. But after a few days, I just ride my pace and I don't know how to say that, but it's like a comfortable pace, and you just move. I don't know how to explain that, but it's...
Yeah, but at least you were watching your power, not going above that, even though you had a mission to chase someone, because you don't want to burn yourself. And so, race across Poland first, via race chapter 2 first. What's next?
I don't know. For this year, I think it's over. Maybe I will maybe find a 1,000 kilometer race in October or something like this. But I think I will just have some holidays and maybe some bikepacking trip. But I will definitely race next year.
Chapter 3?
Yes, via chapter 3 and some other races, but I still don't know which ones.
And what was the biggest highlight for you on the race, your favorite moment, besides winning?
Yes, of course winning, but the other big moment was the sunrise at Campo Imperatore. I really liked that moment. It was just amazing.
Yeah, Campo Imperatore and Kotai Pass is coming up for a lot of the riders. What was the first thing you ate once you're finished with the race that was not gas station food or packets of sugar?
Oh, I don't remember. Maybe some bread with some cheese and some fruits as well. I didn't eat so much when I came. The next day I ate quite a lot. In the opposite, yeah.
And what is the weirdest thing you ate while you were on the road?
White sugar.
White sugar, yeah, duh. Were you listening to anything when you were riding a bike, or you just rather silence and super focus mode?
I usually don't listen to anything while I'm riding, but in the first night I was feeling quite sleepy, so I decided to listen to a bit of music in the climb to Campo Imperatore. But yeah, that was the only thing I listened to.
And what are you listening to?
Just music I have on my phone, like French music, but I know the lyrics, so I can also sing a bit.
Yeah, sing along on the bike. It's a good pick-me-up. It gets you in a good mood. Yeah. Do you remember what's the longest time you stayed on the bike without stopping? Like the longest day on the saddle. I mean, every day was a long day. What a dumb question.
Yeah, probably 44 hours, the last stretch. From Saturday morning to Sunday late in the night.
Wow.
Yeah, for the last 1,000 kilometers.
Wow. Incredible. How about your routing? Via Race is not just self-supported, but you also have to create your own route. Are you happy with your decision? Did you have to make any adjustments on the go?
I was quite happy, yes. I had just one closed bridge in Italy that I had to reroute. And I also changed my plans just before Kutai, because my original plan was to go to Timmelsjoch, but I took the Brenner Pass. Because of the weather, it was a bit cold, and I didn't want it to be on top of Timmelsjoch at 2,500 meters in the snow, or I don't know what. But yeah, I just wanted the safest route, and in the end, I think it was a good decision.
Sounds good. You were not sleeping a lot. Were you checking in at hotels when you stopped, or you were just taking naps on the road? Did you have a BV, a sleeping bag?
I had absolutely no sleeping equipment with me. I was stopping in hotels for 4 nights, and also I had some naps outside. But yeah, most of my sleeping time was in hotels or in the refuges.
All right. And so you didn't take a BV or a sleeping bag with you, so that means you were traveling light. What was your setup like?
I had a front bag where I put some food, and also a saddle bag with with my emergency blanket, some gloves, some the cables for my electronics, and yeah, that was pretty it. I was really, really light. Also some spare tubes and some mechanical kit, but not so much.
If Via Race, your race during Via Race was a movie, what would be the title?
Wow, difficult question. I don't know. Maybe a mental game against the rain.
That's a good one. I think everybody was fighting the rain. Yeah. All right, Bruno. Well, I really appreciate your time. Congratulations again. You are an amazing rider, ultra cyclist. I'm really in awe of what you have done, and I can't wait to see what you do next.
Thanks a lot.
And that's all for today's episode. I want to thank the listeners for tuning in. Your support means everything. If you enjoyed this episode, please consider following, leaving a review, and sharing it with your friends.